So today I'm going to show you how to properly glove bone a Cornish game hen. Now this procedure can be done with any type of poultry, but this is one of the more common usages of this. So we take a rock Cornish game hen, you would rinse it, pat it dry, and then to do the butchering you're actually going to use your paring knife. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to separate the skin from between the dark meat and the light meat. Now when we do that, we want to actually just do the inside. We want to try to actually leave the skin itself intact because that will help with what we're going to do in the future. So we make our initial cuts to make that separation. Okay? Once we've made that separation, we're going to take very carefully and we're going to pop the thigh bone out of the socket. So you would hold on to the hip bone and you would pop the thigh bone. And the best way is to actually see the bone coming out. So we have one, hold on to the hip bone, pop the thigh bone out of the socket so you can physically see it. All right? Once we have those removed, now what you're going to do is you're going to turn the bird over on its back, and then with your paring knife, you're going to cut an incision at the tail to start, and then you're going to peel the skin back. So you can use your knife to get the process started. Once you've gotten started, most of the time you can just take and start to peel back the skin. Get your thumb underneath and make your separations. Now again, I want to keep all of this skin attached because that's going to help me later when I stuff the bird. The other thing this is going to do now by making these separations, it's going to expose the leg and the thigh bone, which is going to take us to our next step. Okay. So now that we've exposed the dark meat, what you're going to do is very carefully, you're going to go up at the top of the thigh bone and you're going to work your way around. Now you don't want to cut into the skin. We want to leave our skin intact. So you're going to do a swoosh to get the oyster and then very carefully follow the meat down. Okay. Works the same on the other side. We go above, follow the oyster, and then separate from the carcass. So what that does when it's all said and done is it allows us to now move on. So here's where we're at. Okay? So what I typically do is I will take and remove more of the skin from the back. Okay? It's about as far as you can go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to flip it back breast side and we're going to remove the skin from the breast, but it's all still attached together. So by this time, if you've done this correctly, your dark meat, everything should be above the breast. Okay? Everything's above the breast except for what we have as far as the attached breast meat and wings. Now to separate the breast, we would do just exactly like we did in meats class. We're going to follow the lobe. So I'm going to cut, and then I'm going to use the tip of my blade to follow the breastbone. Make sure you are going right up against, don't forget that tenderloin. That tenderloin should still stay attached. Work your way down. Make sure that the skin and everything is back. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go in until you find where the wing bone connects to the breastbone. Where that joint is at, you make that separation through the natural joint. Okay, that connected there. You do the same thing on the other side. Sometimes you'll find, especially I'm right-handed, so if I flip this around, it's easier to remove this than trying to work backwards. So again, follow the breastbone, just work above it. You're peeling back. Again, everything it's usable should be on the opposite side. Like here we are at the joint. So there's the wing bone, there's the breastbone. You cut through and make your separation. All right. Then to finish this up, you put it right side out. So we want skin side up. All right. And then from here, let me put these back in, you're going to clean up the thigh bone. So clean the thigh bone, very similar to what we did in meats class. You just cut on top of the thigh, slip the blade underneath, use your blade to scrape the meat off the bone. Once you get to that joint, you find the joint, you cut through it, and now you've got it separated out. Do that with the other side. Again, same thing. Expose the thigh bone. Go ahead and scrape the meat off the bone. Cut through the joint. Okay. So we have those ready to go. Then once I actually pull this in correctly, and it's just a matter, because you do it twists and turns, you've got to kind of play around till it gets back into its original form. Like so. Give it a little twist. There we go. And now what we have is a glove-boned bird. So the only bones left in it are the leg bones, the wing bones. So with this now, you can lift the breast meat up and then add a stuffing to this. So you put a stuffing in where the carcass would be, where the center would have normally been. And then you would truss it just like you normally would. You would cross the legs over, do the truss, and now you have a semi-boneless bird that then can be roasted whole and then served for whatever meal you want to serve it for.